So something like using the example of the prescription of psychiatric drugs, right? Like there's nothing inherently right or wrong about anything. So if we look at just what is it we're trying to do. If we're trying to just put out a fire right now, and just diminish the flames rather than figuring out what was actually causing it to start in the first place, then sure, that can be a great solution if that's what you're trying to do. Again, understanding like all of life is really determined by what are we trying to do? What am I trying to how am I trying to express myself? How am I trying to define myself? If I'm just trying to make it through the day, then yeah, then some prescription drugs and some beers at the end of the day and distracting myself by watching, several hours of TV, then like that makes sense. But if I'm trying to make tomorrow better, if I'm trying to make right now better and tomorrow better, and really understanding that this game of a human life is not about a single human life. It's one of infinite incarnations because we're on the journey of a soul here rather than one finite life, then maybe I'm going to think a little bit more long term. And I could see something like psychiatric drugs as a way to throw like someone, like the plant medicine example as well. It's like it's a way to throw somebody a life preserver when they're out in the middle of the lake and they're drowning. It might be some way. It might be a way for that person to grab hold of something, catch their breath, and see the direction of the shore, so they know how to start. So they know in which way to start swimming. But just like plant medicines, those psychiatric drugs are not going to move your arms and legs for you. They're not going to get you back to the shore. You have to do that work yourself. You have to sit in the fire, right? You can't just run away from it. You have to sit in it and feel it. And this is like, in our paradigm up to this point, why suffering has been basically a prerequisite for coming to awareness, because this is what pushes us to see through the illusion, to see through the nonsense of this profoundly sick society. So it's not that those things don't have their place, that they can't have their place. Because I mean, as I just kind of alluded to, I could make the argument that they're essentially the same thing as in a similar class to plant medicines, in that they can give you a moment to come up and catch your breath. I would advocate more strongly for plant medicines done, like obviously in wherever they're legal in the settings, go to South America or whatever. But in the same way as plant medicines, it's like if we come to depend on those things, then we get stuck.